Thank you for that intro. I enjoy those a lot. I do not enjoy that a lot. High ground hold from Aurora.
Oh, Ame. Oh,
He knew.
He knew. Man, it's too good. Reading you like a book.
This guy's a good player.
They're going to still fight for it.
Smoked.
The late smoke.
The trap's been set.
Disruption. Into not crush, instead into a bushwhack.
The reverse trap.
He does manage to get the crush off, and they manage to get the first blood onto Ollie instead. 1-for-1 trade up, but now Jab's going to get low. That's going to be a second kill going the way of Xtreme Gaming. All of that without their mid laner.
It's a bloodbath. But the real winner is Ame, ladies and gentlemen. He reaps the most of all those rewards.
Yeah, him and the Shadow Demon, damn.
Yeah, those blood grenades did work. Also, it was a stick on the Slardar that allowed him to survive, which meant they get the first blood. Itemization pays off, Austin. I think that is the lesson of the day.
Also, later smokes.
Yeah, that was a weird smoke. I guess after the reveal, they just go for it. They feel like they have the stronger level 1 all-in off the Shadow Demon Disruption. But honestly, that's a scary fight into Undying Centaur with a bushwhack behind. I think Aurora's draft looks pretty damn solid. This is one of the better ones I've seen out of them. It has everything, and the scale's very scary with PA Puck late game. And their lanes look really good. PA Undying on one side, Hoodwink Centaur on the other. Those are some scary side lanes. Mid's going to be more of a wash, I think, but I don't think either team really cares about it. It's more what these heroes do in the mid game. But I'm pretty confident that Aurora are going to have solid side lanes here. Maybe that first blood skews it a lot, though. It's a lot of extra gold for Ame and then the Shadow Demon on the other side to play around with.
What about the synergy of Xtreme, though? They got some big physical damage minus armor combo.
Tombstone, level 2, TP out.
Shin-Q just TP's away. He's good, he's good.
Yeah, very heads-up play. Boots first as well, so buys a little extra gap. Yeah, their synergy is pretty nasty. They have Shadow Demon into the Remnant. SD Void Spirit is pretty nice setup combination. You throw the nuke on him, huge amount of burst damage. You have Venge Terrorblade, speaks for itself here with just the physical mitigation on top of the physical amp. And then you have Slardar on top of all of that. For both these heroes, the Jonathan from the Void Spirit and the Terrorblade hits going through. It's a lot of just physical synergy, for lack of a better word. And they're going to use it to slay heroes and slay Roshan. So if you're Aurora, you need to get some armor going ASAP.
Yeah, and you're talking about, I mean, one of those heroes, Centaur, is like the lowest armor in the game, so...
Yes. Jab's getting armor in this game. I don't know at which point he'll want a Shiva's, but he will want one, right? That's going to be a big timing. If you can get Lotus Orbs on Aurora, they'll also go a long way. Greaves will go a very long way in this game.
Bushwhack and a Stomp will secure the Lotus for Aurora here. Probably going to need to give that one away to the Centaur, man. Jab's taking a beating. This bottom lane seems to be doing pretty well, but again, it's probably what you were talking about. The early kills.
It helped a lot.
Yeah.
The Xingqiu got a really fast boots plus regen, which makes a world of difference here. They both have sticks on the lane, another big amp up. And they got pretty good equilibrium. I mean, their lane's not weak. Slardar Shadow Demon is a pretty strong lane. Shadow Demon is also very good versus Undying in the side lane trades. Just good versus hero in general. Very hard for Undying to trade. You get outrun. You can all in him with stacks later. If he tries to, man up with Tombstone, it doesn't work. You can turn around against him. So I'm unsurprised to see XS doing well here, but I think 23 is still doing okay over the long run. We'll see how it pans out.
It's bad. He's going to take a lot of damage here. Still has a Lotus, still has a healing salve, so he has plenty of ways to continue to play the lane, but XXS will push him back to secure at least one of those denies.
He's going to try and cancel us out.
Boom! Ooh, got him.
Xingqiu on his revenge tour.
No courier sniping this time.
got level 2 poison here. Yeah, you have to watch out.
He's going to be able to get all of them. Now, he still has Lotus, still has stick charges, but XXS can come in on the other side. He has to drop the Tombstone, but yeah, the poison just adds up. Now they're going to try and kill the Tombstone. They get that gold.
That's so much gold. And really dependent on that rune fight, giving Jinkyu a lot of extra resources to play with. They bypass that level 2 Undying kill with the smart TP. And then they get to pay it back with the level 3 timing. Just beautiful support play from Jinkyu down here, making up for that Monkey King game already, as he puts XG in a solid position. 3 lanes, pretty solid for them. In fact, XM is doing very well mid.
Nice bushwhack pull back in onto Ame. You need every little bit of distance here. Oh, the acorn shot bounced back to Ame. They can get another double edge, but he wasn't quite low enough to actually die from that. Plus, he's got a raindrop.
Close kill. That raindrop definitely paid off. Man, look at the pressure XM has created just off the regen. It's showing up, starting to reflect in the levels and the gold here. Level 6 online for XM.
Lordoff really needs the power rune.
I don't think he can get it here, though. You're just gonna get dash killed.
Yeah, he's got a ward, so as long as he goes wherever the puck goes, should secure it, and it ends up spawning top.
Oh, that's a juicy one right there.
Yeah,
really juicy. If you can get a rotation in this PA lane, you just 2-shot 23, you're gonna be really happy about that. You also have tower threat. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna pop with the tower because that catapult's still alive. And this puck never went to base. He never got a refill. You're missing resources on mid lane with a catapult hitting your tower and a DD Void Spirit, one of the better early game DD users, because his base damage is so damn high.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That was an awkward glyph as well. Is tower just dead? I mean, you need to rotate heroes.
Maybe I thought Jinkyu would maybe.
Yeah, I thought they would maybe summon illusions, tank it a bit because he knew the puck was going to base. But they're probably happy with it regardless.
7-minute wisdom runes coming up. Looks like nobody's gonna try and contest. Nobody's invading.
Oh, you are getting some stacks on the triangle. Shadow Demon will set up something for Ame later. They don't have the best stack clearers though.
Lost sight of him. Good timing for Jebs to disappear into the trees.
Honestly,
First rotation from the Void Spirit is a miss.
Slaney phase is going a lot better for Xtreme than I thought. And I mean, a lot of that is probably due to that level 1 fight helping them, but they're just playing the lanes pretty damn well mechanically. Putting themselves in a very solid position because their lineup wants to accelerate into early Roshans off the starter. So the stronger XXS is, the better everything's going to come together here. He's going that Orchid. So he will have some shutdown potential on the puck in that early mid game, though you do have Stampede to bail him out. Something to consider in those fights.
Jabs really going for it. Ollie came out the wrong direction on the gate. He's going to drop the Tombstone now, but he's not close enough to hit that decay, or is he? He's going to try and run him down. Hits the decay. It's not enough damage.
Shred swapping for the one on Ame's going back in.
Try and right-click him to death, but Ame is tanky enough initially. Another decay, though, might do it. It does. What? Ame?
That was very aggressive.
Why did he go back?
Well, he tread swapped.
Tread swapping doesn't give you a clearance just to run into melee range of the Undying.
I'm just saying, he was feeling himself, you know. Like, they ganked him, he killed the Centaur. He's like, oh my god.
Well, it does throw a little bit of gold back to Aurora after what should have been a failed gank.
We'll go back into the jungle. What is 23 doing here?
Not sure. Ollie's going to join him. They're going to go for the kill on Ame because he teleported back in the lane. They want to just throw everything they have at him, so he has to do the walk of shame back. And
nice rotation. Well, they will abuse Ame as much as possible here, and they get it out of him. That is a rough second death.
Stampede running at him. Coil from behind. Beautiful sandwich from the team here. Oh, it gets popped like a grape. My God. That was so much damage.
Popped like a grape?
Yeah, like a fat, juicy grape.
Is that actually a saying?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What? You can't just say why not. Is that a
Okay,
saying?
pop like a balloon, but it's empty on the
he was
inside. Pop like a grape makes more sense.
Taken for a ride like a camel on a lawnmower. Is that a saying? Will you? Why not? Why not?
Dying is a being with juices inside. He gets popped.
Whatever. Nobody pops grapes. Pop them in your mouth.
Don't. I know where you're going from there. Stop. Stop. I'll give you a moment to compose yourself. I know there's...
I genuinely didn't think about it.
Okay.
I just say these things, man.
Uh-huh.
Look, I get paid by the word, so I gotta get as
That's why you don't...
I gotta say as much as I can every cast. It adds up.
Dire's structures are
I'm on a
fortified.
very different contract than you. In fact, I'm on the Jenkins contract. It's a very good one.
Let's see.
Another Ollie kill. This is a good position to be in Void Spirit. And when you win your lane, you're getting power runes. So happy on this hero. It's not common we get to see the Void Spirit in this position, but when you are,
Radiant's bottom tower has
you
fallen.
still scale pretty damn well. You become a monster with the universal change, so he's just gonna rush Ags. First item Ags. God damn. This man is a Giga Chat.
They're really focusing on the sounds. First item Orchid, first item Ags. Oh, missed the bushwhack. Well, somebody's going to have to die to this rotation, and apparently it's not Q because XM whiffed.
Got the puck TP, though. Pretty valuable. We saw how influential that puck was in the earlier fight. He is the setup for this lineup. Get the Stampede in, you drop the Tombstone, throw an Acorn. That coil's there, it makes everything better. And yeah, that's probably why they're focusing Lorna. If you shut down the puck in this lineup, you can kite out the rest of it pretty decently. Just make the puck's life as hard as possible. Orchid plus Ags will definitely do that. Also a lot of extra spell damage to throw into the PA.
Yeah, if you're the puck, how do you even itemize against this? An AoE silence and a single target silence. It's going to come back into the Remnant. They're going to drop the Tombstone to try and save him here. Lornoff, he's okay for now and actually gets the coil in return. That's going to lock down this Void Spirit. Little hard, though. Stomp onto 2. Buys the time for a retreat for most of these heroes, not for the Undying, though. Ollie will get popped like a grape. Big, fat, juicy grape.
Orchid done.
Is this really the build? Why not Blink Dagger? Then Orchid.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, I mean, Blink isn't that good on this hero. Like, it's good when you have other items and you can kill people, but first item Blink on Slardar I think is just the biggest bait. Doesn't do anything. And he has some setup, right? You got Swap, you got Purge. Look at this.
It does add in the much-needed damage to finish off Jabs there. They wouldn't have gotten that kill otherwise.
And Ame from behind with that amp. Ooh. He hits hard.
Yeah, Slardar Terrorblade is always such a scary combo. Now 23's getting run down at the same time on the other side of the map.
Swap away
goes
from
out.
the Blink target on the creep wave.
Oh, and he's going to be able to get a jump away. That was not the swap you wanted it to be.
Cool idea, though. Because he would just blink to the creep wave there and he's gone. Interesting. Missing some jaunts on XM2. And he is closing in on that axe. He is 700 off pretty much. It's going to be ridiculously fast here. Normally you can't rush this item because the build-up's kind of bad and your early game isn't good enough on this hero to justify a bad build-up into a first item that you get behind other people's. But when you're ahead like this, it's terrifying. And he will get the second item blink, so I like this build-up a lot more. You have the Orchid for those river fights. You're going to farm the blink faster because the Orchid's a farming item as well. And then when you have that blink, you're a really big threat on the map. All these cores for XG are getting big.
Radiant are scanning.
And their draft is going to be scary in that mid game because they're going to accelerate their Oshans. They're going to have a huge amount of physical amp. And you're just not going to get to the survivability before they're ready to offensively use it here.
Yeah.
You could lose a lot of this map in the next 6 or 7 minutes if you're Aurora with just a couple pickoffs.
Also, if you're not winning some of these early fights with Undying,
Radiant
don't
are
usually
scanning.
compare scale of supports, but
Dire's top tower
the
is
impact
under
that
attack.
Venge 5 has compared to Undying 5 past 35 minutes, you know?
Avenge Shadow Demon are pretty hard in scale. Like, they are about as good as you can get. All of their spells are anti-carry spells or carry synergy spells.
He's going to get a early shard. He's going to buy it for himself. That's cool. That is for, what, the silence? So he throws it on the Void Spirit? He could just go in?
Yeah, I guess so. Remove some of the lingering slows. It's not the best Shadow Demon Shard game, but the spell is just generally good.
And I guess everybody else, like, they all have a shard that is really good to get at some point in time. So he bites the shard, they take the Tormentor, then maybe the Slardar gets a free shard as a result, which is really good when you have this, you already have all of this, like, physical damage minus armor synergy. So early, you know, Corrosive Haze, the earlier you get it out, maybe the Void Spirit comes in at the right time.
I really like that Slardar shard, by the way. I think that thing is... that thing feels amazing.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, they spot him. Can they stop him in time? What?
It's going to give an opening for Aurora if they can get the backstab here, but that Ag's got delivered. This is a hard target to fight into right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be... Oh,
five
both
subs.
supports got spotted there. I mean, you start a team fight by killing
Nice
both
silence.
backline of Xtreme Gaming. That is perfect for you.
Yep. You want to look for that every time. We'll see if XM goes in, and
XM's
of course he
going
does.
in. He hits the silence, doubles it up on the puck with the Orchid on top of that one. He is
got the
dead,
stun.
and they managed to get the Undying too. Now, this Tombstone is still out, but... Oh,
23.
doesn't go for it. Nice Sunder turnaround from Ame, though. Returns a pleasure right back to 23, who made a nice Sunder play last game.
That was ambitious.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
A little bit. But if he kills the Slardar, I don't think he dies, to be fair. It's not like
I
the
don't know,
TV's
man.
going to be able to beat you down very easily.
We'll see at the end of this, but that Void Spirit had the silences back up, and that Orchid, but they needed all those silences to take Lorne off there. It pays off in this fight alone. Jumps the Slardar, barely lives. Like, Slardar didn't... I mean, okay, you get a couple of hits in with the amp, but that looked rough for him regardless. And that was his Battle Fury timing where you want to, you know, get this Battle Fury, get some stacks. That hurts. Another setup here from Jin Q. They will get the crush. That was ambitious TV from Jabs, but I guess if the Bushwhack hits, maybe you can get out.
That's another reason that Orchid Rush is pretty damn good idea. You have Shadow Demon Disruption set up. So it's, when he didn't have the Blink Dagger, they still had a way to be able to start fights for him. Yeah, I'm with you. This looked really good.
Radiant are scanning.
Wonder if he's going to go Ags at some point in this game, just to give them some sort of front line. He wants BKB next, which is more than fair.
I don't think the Starter Ags does much. They have Flesh Golem, PA. You'd rather just either have armor or more power on the jump in to just kill somebody.
Sure.
Like, you don't want to just be sitting somewhere, there's a tombstone, you're getting daggered. Too much investment, not enough payoff for me. He's still top of the net worth chart, which is crazy.
Yeah, Slardar is not the fastest farming hero. The fact that he's ahead of a TB who has all of these illusions to farm up for him.
Yeah, he's having a really good game. If you go with a Mom or Midas build and you just spam Ancients, I would expect it, but that is not what XX has done this game. He has been hunting.
And he's going to kill Squirrel.
This build has just worked really well.
Radiant's top tower is under
They
attack.
came out ahead in lanes a little bit, got these snowball items, and have made them work. And now they have an 8k gold lead. It feels like they got 8k off of just the fact they had that Orchid and the Void Spirit Ags because the lane was 10% better.
Right, and that all happens because of the first blood, you're saying?
Not entirely, but yeah. I mean, those first blood fights, they matter a lot at this level.
These incremental advantages that just build up become larger and larger overall net worth lead.
And now you're getting pushed at 19.5. Whew. There's some pressure. Making 23 sweat right now. Looking for anything, and he's stealing some enemy ancients. That's pretty good. These are the games where PA feels...
This might be too much, though. They're going to try and do Tormentor, and look, they're smoked up for it.
Nice Remnant. Blocking a lot of this off.
This is so dangerous. Oh, the Bushwhack.
Missed.
It missed, and it kind of reveals their positioning and stuff. They weren't able to get the jump in there that I thought they imagined they would get.
XM just destroys Ollie. Solo, basically.
I was imagining some situation where they just dump a bunch of AoE spells on top of a Tormentor. Well, 23's already setting up for it, man. He's going to go Revenant's Brooch second item. I mean, I get it. TB has super high armor, for sure. It's a good item, but is it worth second item?
I mean, let's think about this for a second.
Okay, thinking.
Is there a higher damage item he can build here?
Yes. Against the Terrorblade, no. Against other heroes, yes.
I don't think there is. So if your idea is we're going to have to kill TB because he's going to push our base, we're in a losing game. We need the highest damage burst possible. It's Brooch for the gold. Unless you want to go second item Divine Rapier. I mean, that would be something.
Hell yeah.
That would be something.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see if he commits to it. The thing is, let's say he goes BKB here, or Deso, or whatever.
Deso, yeah.
Do we see him going in this fight and killing somebody? With Disruption, with Swap?
Yeah,
with
if he
mech on SD now.
Jump to the back line or something.
Glimmer Cape? I mean, you're about to lose this game in like the next 3 minutes, man.
Yeah, I mean, if they're really going to just run the Terrorblade up to the high ground this early, then yeah, you kind of do need that second item Brooch. And he may not even have it fast enough.
They came to play in this game 3.
Look at this chase down. They're going high ground.
Look at the illusions. What do you do?
A whole army of Terrorblades.
Just ain't no Phantom Lancer.
Ahmed said he wants to play another illusion hero. This one
actually does stuff.
This one ends games rather than delays them.
Rax down without a fight at 2250. And they're not even done. What is the answer here, Aurora? The Brooch is completed, but the Aegis is still up for 30 seconds.
I mean, how? Okay, he daggered the wrong thing.
Another Bushwhack miss.
Thinking about Tombstone, but he got silenced.
And he's gone.
Can't get it off.
XM has had his number. Another Rax. Butterfly deliver. Aegis running out.
Damage, man.
And you like have to chase there, but you can't get it. And they're re-goosing the smoke back. XM says, I'm not done.
Just a blind jump in.
Jumps the ghost.
Yeah, that was because the blur. They thought somebody broke their smoke on the left-hand side. Not the case. I mean, half these daggers aren't even landing. Disruptions, Glimmer Capes, Manta Dodge. And when they do land, they look pitiful.
Yeah, that did not do anything. That also did not really do anything. And a second lane at 24. XGR cruising.
this Revenant's approach is working? You want to turn it off, turn it on again?
I mean, it amps up your damage, but he doesn't have any damage, so... I mean, what do you want the man to do?
Well, you said this would be the best damage you get.
He's a Phantom Assassin. He's losing his base at 22 minutes. You know, stuff went wrong. What do you want from the man? He's gonna shovel up a Divine Rapier? Like,
doing a replay for this?
There's
It's like 100 damage.
That was a push. Arcane Rune on the Void Spirit. He is even more powerful as Jin-Q is about to surpass Lornoff in this game. He must cut the waves. Not even gonna wait for the next Roche. Greaves done on Jin-Q.
They smoke just so everybody behind has a better position for when they try and stop Ame. How will they stop Ame, though? How can you jump into this? There's remnants all over the place. You don't have the poke to get them low. They're going to be pretty much full HP.
Yeah, that Arcane Rune, he's just spamming remnants. Highest building damage. I am not surprised. He's about to Megas him at 25. You got to jump into this maze and make something happen. Okay, a little opening.
A lot of Atos into nothing. All right, finally Chaps goes in. Immediate swap back on the Terrorblade, though. No chance to take him out of the fight. He can run forward, kill Jabs, and still has the Sunder to boot. They'll take the Megas. There's nothing you could do to stop about it. They managed to get the grab onto 23 as he tried to jump in. The Remnant pulls him to his death.
What a game from XG, honestly.
Seriously,
like,
man.
Where did this game come from? Just over. Well, if I've learned anything about Xtreme Gaming today, it's that this team makes absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah.